As you know, LEAD is Beaumont People's leadership mentoring program, standing for Lead, Empower, Aspire and Develop. Will you share with us what initially attracted you to the program and prompted you to apply as a mentee?
No problem. I'd wanted to have a mentor for quite a while and to grow myself, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to do that, especially with my leadership skills. I knew Beaumont people quite a long time. They'd helped me get my first role in Australia when I came 7 years ago here. So I know they're a very credible bunch. And when I seen the opportunity for this mentoring program, I thought it's so affordable, it's close to free. And I thought, what a great opportunity.
And what were your objectives coming into the program? What did you hope to achieve?
Initially, I would say my objectives were to move into higher management roles and know how mentors themselves had been promoted, what kind of roles got them to higher management. And I also wanted tips from my mentor on managing people in conjunction with managing demands from the executive strategically.
Would you like to share some of the takeaways that you've enjoyed from the program, both expected and unexpected?
Sure, no problem. I was really surprised actually that mentoring would make me confront the things that I would find hard to accept about myself in terms of change, in terms of challenges. When you commit to doing this, you think about, I've committed, I've said it out loud now, I'm going to do the things that I'm going to do. And, when you've publicly done that, you get connected to someone who's going to make you do that change. So that can be a little bit scary, but I've been connected with someone who is very well aligned with what I do. My mentor is an entrepreneur, and one thing I'd been thinking about for quite a while was how to be an entrepreneur myself. So in addition to leadership skills, I was able to learn from my mentor about how to do something similar. How could I set up my own business? And things like the small things like tax or an ABN or things like that, insurance. They're the things I would be worried about getting right, getting all my ducks in a row, so to speak, before starting. And my mentor kind of helped me think through those things. And that was one of the real unexpected things that I could get from this.
And what would you share with a leader who is unsure about signing up and joining the program as a mentee?
Sure. Well, firstly, I thought at my age, mid-40s, that this is the kind of thing you should have already figured out. And I suppose I was a bit nervous about putting myself in that position to say, well, I don't have it all figured out. And, I'm signing up to say I don't know it all. And usually I think mentoring is usually targeted at people who might be a younger generation. And that's probably my misconception. But I really was delighted that I did it. I don't think anybody has anything to lose in that respect. And I suppose you have to be open to changing your goals, leaning into it. It certainly raised awareness of my own strengths and style of leadership, and certainly how I relate to others.
And what were some of the surprise takeaways that you've enjoyed?
Well, being connected to my mentor, she has her own business, as I said, and she has a monthly get-together with people who are very well aligned, as I said, to what I do. They're working in human resources, they're interested in growth, they're interested in culture and workplaces. And I was able to be connected to her connections, her wider circle. And that's even broadened my network is more than I thought it would have, I have to say. And that's really, as well as the support as well along the way. One thing that I suppose the mentor program, it's not just you and the mentor. The support that we get from Nicole, the support we get from Beaumont people, the events they organise, the resources they make available to us. And, especially in our first meeting with my mentor, we were able to pull out the resource sheet and start working on our goals together. So, when you're building rapport, it can be hard to get going. And that kind of gave us a bit of a crutch. So those kind of things are all additional benefits that make you feel like you're not on your own in this. You've got the support available. There's somebody there who's thinking about you, thinking about your journey. And I always felt comfortable in that regard, reaching out.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for your time, Catherine, and sharing all of your experiences with the LEAD program. Really appreciate it.
No problem, Nicole. Anytime.